Hey there everyone, Robin here, bringing to you an unboxing of the HG RX-78-02 Gundam the Origin version. Now I've been looking forward to building this kit for some time now. I've always enjoyed the Origin line for their redesign of the classic Gundam and mobile suit designs of the original Gundam series. As you can see here in the box art, the Gundam looks really menacing, with its sharper aesthetic and more modern feel. And you can tell this is the Origin version from its iconic upside down shield and the inclusion of the shoulder cannons, along with some additional armaments that are present within the Gundam. So overall, it looks really cool and menacing, just the way I like it. To the side of the box, you can see here the front and back views of the model itself. And you could actually build this, or you have the option to build this as either the early type or the middle type of the Gundam. Some information, along with a picture of its pilot, the legendary Amuro Ray, and a couple more information regarding Gundam Rising. So moving to the box here. To this side of the box, we could see some action poses, and it shows off the fantastic articulation that comes natural with almost all of the Origin lines. This is actually the beam rifle early type, so this is a different design from the traditional beam rifle of the normal RX-78. And as you can see here, we will have some different markings for the early and middle type versions. Pretty cool. So let's go ahead and open the box. So we have our first runner here, runner A. This is the multicolored runner, and it contains parts for the feet, the torso, the shield, and the head. I really like the shade of the yellow, red, and blue that we have here. It's kinda subdued, but not too much, not too pale for my taste. And you could actually see here some wonderful surface detailing for the parts of the feet. Those are supposed to be thrusters, along with some great panel line opportunities all over. Cool, pretty cool. And you could actually see here that we have two sets of this part of the torso. I presume that this will be a choice given to you whether to build the early type or the middle type versions of the Gundam. And next we have runner B1. So these are the parts for the inner frame along with some parts for the bazooka over here. And it comes in this nice shade of gray. And also present are those same cool surface detailing that you can see here, which is really nice. And we also have runner B2, which is a copy of this part for runner B1. Moving on to runner C, we see the same frame parts here. These are the hand parts, as you can see here, along with some joint parts. Here we can see runner D1, which contains the armor for the Gundam, and it comes in this nice pure white color scheme. So the iconic white devil, and it's all armor. It's really cool. You can see here some surface detailing for the parts alongside the armor. These are some parts for the legs. Those surface detailing are coming in pretty consistent all over the parts of the model itself. More armor parts for runner D2. And runners E and H are for the weapons. For runner E, you have the parts for the two beam rifles, the early type and the traditional beam rifle of the Gundam, along with some parts for the backpack. And for runner H, this will be for the shoulder cannons. Now, the construction of the shoulder cannon may seem to be like the traditional HG, where you stick two halves together, but the surface detailing more than makes up for the simple construction of the design. Then you have the standard set of polycaps and the beam effect parts for the beam saber. Looks really nice. We have the foil stickers for the color correcting of some parts within the Gundam, and a set of marking stickers. So this is another thing that I love with the Origin line, is that they almost always include a marking stickers for the kit. I think that marking stickers, no matter how small an addition they are, it really, adds to the feel of realism within the whole kit itself. So pretty neat. Looking over to the manual itself, we can see here the box art, a front view of the middle type and early type versions of the kit, some information on the Gundam itself, and some pictures showing the differences between the early type and middle type versions of the markings. Now we can see here the construction of the model kit. I've never really been the biggest fan of the design of the original Gundam. I find it a little bit simple and bland for my taste, but considering it's the very first Gundam from the original Mobile Suit Gundam TV show, but when this kit got announced, I told myself that I just had to get it. Seeing it finally in 1:144 scale, an HG Origin version of the Gundam, it's a must-buy for me. The design itself, it looks pretty cool and menacing, staring down the rifle itself, attacking with the bazooka and its beam saber. I'm really loving the design of this guy. Also, the Origin version comes with additional armaments that couldn't be found in the normal version of the RX-78, mainly the 4-arm Gatling gun. And also, as we've seen here at the box art, you can see that there's some additional armaments on top of its chest, along with some minigun type armament also. So yeah, some very welcome and awesome additions to the original design. And we can see here the instructions for the markings. That is it for the unboxing of the HG RX-78-02 Gundam the Origin version. An amazing set of runners that will undoubtedly produce a great looking kit. Stay tuned for the review, and I'll see you all next time. Take care!